welcome to the Wargamist. We're here today with a UKTC battle report. I'm Grant.
Hive, I'm Rob.
Yeah, we have a new guest. What are you bringing today, Rob?
Oh, I'm bringing my Tyranids.
Yeah,
I'm bringing a nice invasion force to come and eat your planet alive.
Nice. Well, we've played before, and Rob and I met at Hemel Strike, and we decided to have a bit of a rematch. So both changed our lists. We'll go through it. As usual, do deployment and talk you through the mission. We're playing Take and Hold on Tipping Point with Stalwarts as the mission rule. But let's get into it. What's the Instagram? Hive Mind Rob.
Yep.
Yeah. We'll put
the army rule of Tyranids is I have the synapse. If my unit's within 6 inches of my synapse on my battle shock test, instead of rolling 2d6, I roll 3d6. And the bonus is I get +1 strength. So all my Tyranids in combat are a little bit more stronger. The other part of this army rule, I have Shadow in the Warp. So in my command phase, or even my opponent's command phase, I can make his whole army take a battle shock test. And the bonus, if he's standing next to any synapse creature, I get +1 to the synapse battle shock test. So instead of being 1, it's 2. And if he's next to the Deathleaper, it's 3. So I'm hoping to make his army panic. So my invasion fleet detachment, the rules are I have lethal, or precision, or sustain. Against Grant's army, I'm definitely going to be taking lethals because he has a lot more monsters and vehicles. Not only that, I also have a strategy that I can pay to change it in my command phase to go back to sustain if I'm fighting against his infantry. So I'm not limited just to lethals.
So yeah, I'm bringing the Drukhari, as always. Seems quite a similar list that I've brought before. I'll go into it once we've deployed. But in terms of the army rule, we've got Power from Pain. I start with 3 pain tokens naturally. The detachment rule, Real Space Raiders, means I can have an additional pain token for each one of Archon, Witch, or Succubus I think it is, and Homunculus unit. So I will actually be starting with 6 pain tokens. I love the other detachments, but this one really is probably the best competitively because you get more pain tokens if you whiff on turn 1, turn 2. Yeah, and in terms of pain tokens, if you don't already know, you spend them in any of the phases. It gives you rerolls basically. So you spend them in the movement phase to get reroll advances, spend them in the shooting phase to get reroll hits, spend them in the charge phase to get reroll charges, and spend them in the fight phase to get reroll hits. There's nuances to that to get reroll wounds as well, and get them back with a Chronos. I'll go into that as we play, but let's go on to deployment. So deployment's done. Wow, look at it. I mean, this is just how Nids should feel. Look at that. Just, yeah. I remember playing against this before, Rob, and it's just, you just run at me. Can't kill it quick enough. How many, well, you talk through the list. What have you got? Where do you want to go, left to right?
Well, we can start.
Point at stuff.
Yeah, we'll start with your side.
Okay, cool.
So I've got the Tyrant effects with the rapper cannon over there.
Yeah.
It's called the roulette gun. Yeah. We've got the Biovore next to it, the little one. I got a 10-man Hormagaunt squad there. The Exocrine. Yeah. The Hive Tyrant with adaptive biology with a venom cannon. Yeah. He's got his buddies behind him with the Zoanthropes and the Neurotyrant. Then I got a unit of warriors with Death Spitters, venom cannon. 20 more Hormagaunts. 10 more Hormagaunts. A Psychophage. Another warrior squad with the exact same loadout. A Biovore. Another 20 Hormagaunts, a Venomthrope squad, an Exocrine, Deathleaper is aka Poppy. Then you've got the new friend next to her, the Lictor, the Von Battle Leapers, and the Neurotyrant.
Neurotyrant. So you've got all the variations of Lictors in there, yeah. Okay. Really clogging up the front of the battle there, yeah. And then this whole area here, there's a lot of auras going on. Just talk us through some of the auras and things that are happening.
So Psycho can give out a 6 feel no pain within 6 inches of them.
Yeah, that's all of this.
The Venomthropes give out stealth and the benefit of cover within 6 inches of their aura.
Yeah.
The Hive Tyrant gives out an aura. Anyone within his range
This guy.
has advance. They can advance and shoot because their weapons.
They get
become-
assault.
Yep,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
it.
So you move him up and then advance everybody next to him.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And they also have lethals.
Oh right. Oh yeah, because the army rule, right?
Yeah. No, lethals is built into the Hive Tyrant naturally.
Oh right. Okay.
The Zone Throws also have built-in lethals as well with their las cannons.
They're las cannon, mine bullet las cannons.
That's
yeah.
it.
Okay.
Mine bullets.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's all the auras. Everything else is in Synapse except Poppy and the Lictor. They're the only ones outside it.
Is it just, what's the range synapse? 9 inches?
6 inches.
Oh, 6 inches, yeah. I mean, you've got some share. And all the big boys are synapse anyway, aren't they? They're
Yep.
the synapse givers, yeah. Okay.
And to give you the rough amount of Synapse I have is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have 5 or 6 Synapse on the board and that's it.
Nice. That's it, yeah. Okay, cool. Right. Okay, so over to Drukhari's side. I'm trying to hide. I remember back in the day, Nids used to be more of a combat army, but they've got a lot of shooting now. So I'm just trying to little parking lots either side. There's one here, one there, and one over this side. So we've got unit of Scourge flanked by 2 Talos units. All the Talos have the Haywire Blaster and liquefy guns. Haywire Blaster is anti-vehicle, but it's still Dev Wounds, so it could pop out 3 wounds here and there. So we'll see. And they also just soak up loads of bullets. That's the key. Ravager here, Ravager here, and a Ravager here. So that's 9 Dark Lances. Another Scourge unit here, next to Charlie the Kronos. In these, there's a little bit of a parking lot in here. Sorry, everybody, but there's a boat here with witches in. That's Lilith in there. A boat here with Kabalites with the heavy weapons in here, and then 5 racks with Ur-Rathkar kind of in the wall there as well. In this parking lot, we have, again, 2 Talos and some Kabalites here, so they're on the objective, and my Archon Warlord there as well, in a boat. And last thing is just 5 Mandrakes. I've not put them up front because he's got 20 million infiltrators, and they're uppy-downy for secondaries later. But yeah, that's it in Deep Strike or Strategic Reserve. I've got 5 Witches. If I get space, I'll put them on later. Let's see how we get on. But yeah, roll for first turn.
Oh, hell yeah.
So you guessed?
I'm hoping you go first. That's what I'm hoping.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, with that roll we might do. Oh, just. Let's get into it. For Drukhari turn 1, I have got Recover Assets, and I have drawn Extend Battle Lines. Extend is pretty easy. Recover Assets, I'll have a think about. But yeah, try and deal with some of these annoying buffers he's put in the way. But let's get into it. So, Drukhari, turn 1, gosh, a lot of things happened. I had to try and kill some monsters before it went a bit too wild, really. So, yeah, I had to try and get as much of this done as possible because this really scares me. This will instant kill all of my boats. So I had to try and deal with one flank or the other. So what happened? I just poked the Ravager around, moved the Ravager over here. Scourge came over to here so I could get a line straight through the middle to some warriors and Biovores and things. Poked both the Venoms out slightly. Kronos moved up. Lilith got a very small advance but came around this side because this is quite weak from a combat side at the moment. And it turns out these are really exposed, these objectives. Yeah, I haven't really got any cover on that, so we'll see. Scourge came out, shot, came back. Ravager came round slightly. I advanced 1 unit of Talos, and the other unit of Talos just sort of moved round slightly, so they're on the objective. In terms of shooting, shot loads of Dark Lances at the poor Exocrine. Killed that off. Luckily, I had to reroll one of the damage dice. You did put a strat for Feel No Pain, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
6 up Feel No Pain.
And then all the stuff down this sort of middle corridor killed the Biovore, killed the Venom Thropes, and the Warriors. Yeah, because the Venom Thropes, a lot of my Scourge hit on 4s, so that means 5s, but I luckily got like 5 and 6s, which was quite good there. So a good bit of shooting. But there's still so much, and you're just going to run and charge at me now.
Hopefully.
In terms of recovering assets, I'm going here, and then these ones at the front are going as well because they didn't advance. So let's see if you can kill them. But extend battle lines done. Over to Nids turn 1.
Looky.
So,
We got Cleanse. and storm hostile objective.
Okay, so that one's hostile. This one is also incredibly hostile, but take it away. Nids turn 1. A lot of movement. What happened?
Oh,
It's just
so basically I advance forward
With everything.
With everything. Move that thing around so I can get a little bit more safer with the feel no pains.
yeah.
But unfortunately, I had no.
Where's your feel no pain?
My feel no pain goes here.
Circulation.
Unfortunately, I just didn't have any way of shooting you at all.
Yeah. But you did. Something happened here though.
I did charge.
You screamed at me,
Yep.
and I got scared.
Oh yes, the Lictor screamed at him in my command phase, making him take a battle shock test.
Which I promptly failed.
Oh yeah.
And then you moved up the Von Ryan Scout. I couldn't even overwatch you then because I couldn't spend a CP. And then they charged.
Yep, the Von Reapers charged, done some damage, but it wasn't enough. Basically, when you swang back,
3 damage each.
Yeah,
3 damage each on the gauntlet's wild.
Sword.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
And then Poppy.
Poppy jumped around, killed this 5-man squad that was sitting there, chilling out, but then moved her back with a 3-inch.
Her lone op is 12.
12.
12. Okay, that's quite hard to get to. And she fights first as well.
Yep.
Okay. And then millions and millions of these 2 blocks of 20 have just run forward, and everything is kind of shifted forward. So yeah, but I will get recover assets because of that one over there. But yeah. Let's carry on. Drukhari turn 2, cull the horde and engage on all fronts. Now, can I actually cull the horde with you?
Yes, you can.
Where are your cull the horde targets?
The 2 20-man units, one there, one there.
Oh no, I don't want to do that. Okay, I'll have a think about that and come back. Okay, so Drukhari turn 2. Gosh, I only turned 2. Blimey. I stuck with engage on all fronts and kill the horde because there was some big. I never really do kill the horde, but there were some big guys in the middle here that I could shot. So I basically just put everything. Oh, would have got back in this boat.
Yeah,
he's back in that boat. I'll move that in a minute. Sacrificed some more Cabalites, moved them over because they got torrent weapons and everything. Gave them rerolls. Moved the Archon over here to create a bubble of +1 anything. He ended up charging this. What was this little guy here?
The Lictor.
Lictor, and thankfully him killing it off.
Sure did.
The 2 Talos that had a pain token on them, indefinitely in pains. They just towed on here, but you've still got more OC on. They helped kill off this horde. So luckily, I killed that big one in the middle of 20 man, even with the feel no pains and everything. They still died, and then all of the Dark Lancers here came out into a long conga line that managed to kill, was it the Zoanthropes?
The Zoanthropes, the Exocrine.
Yeah, that was wild. So those 4 Scourge on their own, they got 3 through, and they got 3 6s on the damage.
Oh yes.
That was bizarre.
It was horrible.
Yes, so I had to apologise. And then what happened to the Exocrine?
Exocrine, well, you got 3 through on that one.
He then exploded.
He blew up on a 6.
A little bit of damage here, which was not good.
And he
So
knocked everyone down to low runes. And
So push them back, but he goes last, so he could just hide and score 15 at the end. I'm expecting. So let's get into it.
Yes. Mark for death. No prisoners.
No prisoners is good. Mark for death. I'm going to give you some Talos and some Kronos.
Yep, I'm keeping Mark for death.
Do you want to get it? Keep it. Okay.
Yeah, I'll keep it.
Nids turn 2.
Yep. Nids
What were
turn
your
2.
missions again?
My missions were
Mark for death and
no prisoners.
no prisoners. Oh yeah, he's busy. So what happened?
So I literally moved a few of my units back to give them cover to get away from the Dark Lance shenanigans. So in my command phase, I brought back the Hormagaunt squad back to some strength with my stratagem. In the swarm. So because my creatures were in synapse, I brought back
Loads.
6 on that unit, 5 in that unit at the back.
Yeah, full strength now.
Yep.
Yep.
Then I moved the Hive Tyrant up to shoot this little ship here.
Venom's dead.
Yep, destroyed it.
Ran away.
Then I turned around and charged.
My poor Talos that never did anything to you. They never did anything to you. But they are both completely dead. Yeah.
Yep.
I thought they would do more than that, but they're now very dead. So you're very much on this objective.
Oh yes.
This thing is scary.
He's starting to walk up now.
You're very close to this edge, at which point you'll just be able to see all down this line. So
Yep.
I've got to try and deal with him. But okay. Drukhari turn 3, bring it down and no prisoners. Okay, that's quite good. No prisoners should be okay. Bring it down. It all depends on killing some big bugs. Let's see. So Drukhari, yeah, turn 3. A little bit lackluster for me this time. So I did a lot of shuffling back here. So the Scourge and the Ravager came out to here to try and shoot because I bring it down. Basically I got 2 Dark Lancers through with a combination. One was a 5, so 7, you blanked that.
Yep.
And the next one was a 6, so that was 8 wounds because D6 plus 2 on a Dark Lance. And you feel no pain to him for basically 1 CP because of combinations. Yep. And you got loads and loads of 5s.
5s and 1 6.
Yeah, so he's great. So I can't kill that. And I was going to potentially charge some Incubi, which were lined up here, but I just don't think it's worth it, just wasting them. So they got back in their Venom, which was hiding. So yeah, just moved everything a bit further up. That Venom came from Uran Rathkar, who ran over, and then they keep switching Venoms basically in and out, which is the Drukhari way. Scourge around the back for next turn. There's lots of Dark Lancers here to try and deal with this thing, because it's the big threat that I have now. Everything else is just sort of shuffled up, but I didn't score a single secondary that turn. So,
bring it down and secure no man's land.
Oh, nice and easy. It's not like I've got mainly monsters and vehicles for you to target or anything. Great. Yeah. So, Nids, this turn 3, end of turn 3 for you. Yep, cool.
Turn 3.
What happened?
So in this one, I moved up the Tyranids and Hive Tyrant to get a little bit more of a line of a shot. So as you notice, there's a boat missing here.
Yeah.
Blew the boat up. Yeah. Also weakened this squad down here.
Yes, yeah.
By shooting. What else? And also the Hive Tyrant shot these guys, giving them...
Taking a wound off, I think.
Took a couple of wounds off, yeah.
Feel no pains, yeah. And then these Hormagaunts.
My conga line of Hormagaunts charged a unit of...
The racks, yeah.
The racks.
The reason was because this objective is slightly under here, and you had secure no man's land.
Yep.
So, and I'm on it as well with that Talos because his hand's on it. So by being on there, you've got more now because you've got 2 on there.
Yep.
You've got secure no man's land, and you've stopped me by having 5 more points. So that's actually a 9-point swing back the other direction. So just for two Hormagaunts.
Yep.
You did lose 5 in return. From
I did lose quite a bit.
5 Hormagaunts that you can heal for 9 victory points swing. That's fucking, yeah, that's great. Okay, good. So, but you've still got a lot of guys back here, and I guess the idea is to jump on stuff in the middle.
I'm hoping.
Yeah, I can't get you. I have no indirect. So, yeah, let's see if I can kill some of this stuff. But yeah. Drukhari, what are we on? Turn 4 now. Yes, a lot of dead stuff. Both the Scourge came out here and just deleted this poor Tyrannifex. A couple of the boats took the Hive Tyrant down to 1 wound, and the Incubi finished them off. They're just outside of the 6. They can't get back. It is what it is. Lilith finally got into the battle after going backwards and forwards several times over the back. And she popped off. I think I got 7 6s with the rerolls. That's an additional 14 attacks. She did the. She killed 16 without the witches. It was wild. These guys came across, killed a few things over there. Uran Rathkar fell back and then healed a few more racks. So trying to keep over there. But yeah, so it's in a good place. I have secured no man's land, and I've definitely got no prisoners that time.
What do I get now?
Defend and recover.
That's not bad, I can do that.
That's not good. Do you want to get rid of that because I'm on it now, aren't I?
I can still get it.
Oh yeah, you just run some over. Okay, cool. So end of Nids turn 4, you got rid of recover assets, right?
Yep.
Yeah, because you're not going to score it very easily.
Ooh.
I get why. And then what else did you defend?
In my turn 4, I pulled back the Neurotyrant to get a better view on his unit over there. Screamed him to death.
Oh, they are dead.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
So dead, yeah.
Then the warriors over here with the Psychophage had a pot shot against this guy.
Yeah.
They tanked everything.
Yeah.
Then in the end, made the Psychophage charge in. Had a good old run on it.
Yeah.
Took you down to 2 wounds.
Nearly there with that one.
Yeah.
But the important thing is you spent a CP here to bring loads of these guys back.
Oh,
you already out OC'd me, but by doing that you mean you didn't have to do a battleshock test. And you're going to own that one, which is good.
Yep.
Okay, and then shuffle these guys over as well.
Yeah, so they're ready to attack needy to.
Yeah, because you just jump on this at the end for points. I can't stop that, I haven't got enough battle line. Yeah. Okay. So, Drukhari last turn, storm hostile and establish a locus. There we go. Right, that one's hostile, I'll have to deal with that. So a quick summary for Drukhari, moved everything up. Lilith got out of her boat as well and advanced around to this side to try and block off these guys coming through. That I can't stop them. She did get Overwatch, so lost some witches on the way. And then the Dark Lance is here, and I think a Dark Lance there killed him off. Basically, he was on 1 wound anyway. A couple of Dark Lances from the Ravengers killed the Psychophage in combat.
Yep.
Psychophage. And then these gentlemen were then released, so they shot the Hormagaunts, killed them down to a man, 1 man left, and then they managed to get 2 6s on the dev wounds for the warriors here, charged in, finished them off basically. The Mandrakes have just managed to get in this corner for established locus as well, so those are both scored. Last turn for you, sir. So, what happened? I reminded you that Lilith had fight first.
Yes, I totally forgot she had fight first.
Yes.
So, literally, I moved the guys around to get on the objective, and the Biovore just shot 1 model off of Lilith's squad.
Yeah.
That's it.
That is it, yeah. So, you do get 5 here. Secret mission. What were you trying to do? So, in summary, then, the secret mission that you're trying to do would have been this one. I don't really know it. Shattered Cohesion. So you're trying to get most of my stuff battle shocked.
Yep.
With the Psychic Scream because you still don't use it, but you thought, I think you got it's the wrong way around. So I went first. So you should have done it in my command phase last turn, I guess.
Yes.
And that would have battle shocked everything because then you didn't have another turn. So potentially 20 points missed out on there. But it would have brought it to 88-61 or something like that still, but very, very close otherwise. But look, good game.
Yeah,
thank you very much for coming along.
Game. No, thank you.
There was a hell of a lot of stuff to kill. Managed to get through most of it. And do you want to come back for a rematch?
Oh hell yeah! I'm definitely coming back. My Hive fleet. This is just a
amuse-bouche.
Yeah, we're testing your Hive fleet. Now we're going to come back and we're going to be even more stronger the next time. The Lilith is fantastically alive for a change. But please come back, Rob, and obviously we'll put this all together. And when I get the Eldari together, we'll get that and probably do some WTC terrain. But thanks for coming along. Oh, thank you. That was awesome.